For Logan and his family, every single day was an absolute struggle. For his first few years of life, Logan struggled with sensory overload and simply could not properly regulate his body, his emotions, or really much of anything else. His sensory challenges were so severe that his family could not go anywhere in public without risking constant tantrums and meltdowns. If your child struggles with similar sensory issues, you know firsthand how overwhelming and isolating that it can be. But what if we told you that there was hope? In this video, we're going to deep dive into what sensory overload really is, its underlying causes, and most importantly, how neurologically focused chiropractic care can help. Because this video is for parents of children with sensory processing disorder or sensory challenges that are feeling stuck within the cycle of meltdowns, the cycle of avoidance and stress. And if you're seeking drug-free answers and help and solutions, then this is for you. In this video, we're going to explain what sensory overload is, the various triggers and the symptoms, and the long-term effects on child development. Most importantly, we're going to look at the real root cause, nervous system dysfunction, and how pediatric chiropractic can help to be able to restore balance and regulation to that crucial neurological system. Parents, did you know that sensory processing disorder affects 1 in 6 kids? That's over 16% of kids struggling with everyday experiences like haircuts, their clothing textures, the little tags or the nubbies on their socks, or crowded spaces. These challenges can significantly impact family life, their overall education, and social interactions. While sensory processing disorder is increasingly common, many parents still feel lost in navigating its complexities alone. Traditional medicine often dismisses sensory issues as just a phase or offers limited support. But at Haven Family Chiropractic, we know that there's a better way. So what is sensory overload? Sensory overload occurs when a child's senses become overwhelmed by the amount of intensity of sensory information coming up into the brain from their environment. Common triggers of sensory overload include things like loud noises, crowded spaces, emotional situations, drastic changes and transitions, unexpected touch, and intense smells. So like holidays, family events, sporting events, concerts, summer fireworks, carnivals, fairs, farmers markets, haircuts, clothes, etc. And a lot of these symptoms can show up as discomfort, crying, anxiety, irritability, and loss of focus. So these symptoms can lead into developmental delays and missed milestones long term. When we start diving into the real root cause of sensory overload, there are stressors from even before conception, during pregnancy, and birth that can play a big role in the root cause of sensory overload. Birth trauma is a huge cause that we see within our office. Interventions like epidurals and inductions, cesareans, vacuums, and forceps deliveries can cause subluxation or neurostructural shifting by injuring the brainstem and the spinal nerves within the neck region. This leads to stress stuck on within our nervous system, which is what's called subluxation. And this usually leads to babies who are colicky, uncomfortable, constipated, eczema, and with other digestive issues, and lacking sleep, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Kids don't grow out of all of these symptoms, but instead grow into other things, such as ear infections, and ADHD, and sensory overload. The absolute real root cause lies in subluxation and dysautonomia, which is dysfunction of the central and our autonomic nervous system. This triggers a chronic fight or flight sympathetic response while suppressing the rest and digest parasympathetic system. Our vagus nerve is the key to regulation and is often compromised within this process. Subluxation and dysautonomia disrupt the brain's ability to process and integrate sensory information, leading to sensory overload. So parents, what can you do to help? Our doctors at Haven Family Chiropractic use advanced neurological testing to be able to pinpoint where areas of subluxation and stress stuck onto our nervous system are. And then our team will be able to create a personalized plan of care that is tailored exactly to what your child's nervous system needs to get back on track and process this sensory overload. If your child struggles with sensory overload, know that you're not alone and there absolutely is hope. By addressing the root cause of nervous system dysfunction, neurologically focused chiropractic offers a natural drug-free path to be able to help your child get back on track and adapt to all of the stress around them. Are you ready to take the first step? Check the link within our bio to be able to schedule a neurological insight scan for your child at Haven Family Chiropractic. Our team is here to listen, to support, and empower you on your child's healing journey.